Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, welcome back to the channel. My name is James Ward, head professional at Dewsbury Golf Club, and we're here today, more big club releases, this time from TaylorMade, and we've got the new Spider 5K ZT putter. So, big release from TaylorMade, obviously as we know, to compete with the other big boys doing these like zero torque putters. As we can see, that's where the hang, well there is no hang, it just sits perfectly like that. Probably one of the most teched out putters we've seen. I've actually just noticed that the shaft goes into the grip that way, so it will be giving it that shaft lean because it's got I think 1 degree of shaft lean. It's pretty cool to be fair. And but we're going to come on to why I wouldn't use it in a second. But 5k MOI, which means that's we've heard that before with drivers now, the resistance to wanting to twist like that, which is something with a putter that I'm still a bit unsure with, really as well. It's got a nice, a lot of putters are just flat. This has got like a curve effect on the bottom to suit all golfers, to get you sort of sat in your perfect position where you want to be. We've got that pure roll insert with, I think, the grooves angled at about 45 degree to help get that better roll for it. Unfortunately, I can't take this off because of the price, which we're going to come on to. Like, do need to sell this, do need to make some money on it. So yeah, but face trail off that. I am using a Spider at the minute, so we're going to put it next to that and see why I prefer that and why we're going to stay on that as well. It's got the keeping the good Spider, the top quality alignment on the top there to line it up with your golf ball, if that's what you like to do. Currently trying something else me at the minute, which I've done for probably 10 years now, and I'm just suddenly sat not lining the ball up. That's what we're trying at the minute, and it worked okay the other day. Nice on the par round. So yeah, that's I mean looks wise, the colour blue that goes with it is fabulous. The Spider Tour Pistol Super Stroke grip is great. Black shaft into that black and grey head like that. And I must admit, it does sit well behind the ball. And this is another one of them products which I think everyone's like that with these square to square putters, lab putters, everything like that, is they pick it up and everyone's unsure about it. And I don't think I've ever seen clubs traded in as fast as like some of the Odysseys or even lab putters as well. So we're going to give it a go, really. It's quite hard to show you sort of a putter review, but we can sort of see how it feels. But I think you've got to go and do that yourself when buying a putter. Try them, try there. Mine's got a little, I've got this Spider at the minute. This is what I'm using at the minute. It's probably different to the last putter video we did, but changed because it's got a little bit of hang there with it there. So, but let's have a few putts. Let's check it out. So let's hit a few putts and try it. The thing, the thing that I do like about these putters is it gets your hands forward at address. So you've got to. Apologies for putting with the cellophane on, but we've got to. But yeah, so my hands are now forward, and that's where they need to be. It's very hard to test it really on performance. I think I think these putters are for people who are struggling with the stroke, because it does make it feel the ability to, you can take it back solid. But for me, it's when they say, like, even on the TaylorMade video, they're saying what this one does is it opens up like that, like the opening of the arc, and then this one just stays there like that. But I could get my putter to go back square if I wanted to, just like I can. That it still could still open up. The best putters in the world, that is what they do as well. They open it and give it a little flick. But I think it is stable. But I don't know if that. I think you've just got. It's just hard to say that it's only the putter that's causing that stability. like I know my putting stroke is quite solid, like numbers wise, like face angle and face arc, very sort of consistent. So it's tricky to say that it is the putter. And that's where I have a slight issue. Great start, not hold any of them. That's where I just have a slight issue with the talk of this technology. They're saying that it's not to open it and we're going to hold more putts from it because it just, we're putting on an arc and the putting stroke wants to be on an arc and sort of needs to be on an arc like that. Yeah, if we were putting like that, zero torque and no arc would be perfect. So I have a problem with that technology. I just don't quite understand it, and it'd be great to be educated a bit more on that really. And then we're up at that price point, 449 for it. I think it is online. So it's got, I mean, that price it's got to be. I know it's still a couple of £100 cheaper than the custom fitted lab putters. So what do we think of that? Is it too much for a putter? Because we have seen, Scotty Camerons have been that price for ages now. So I tell you what, because this is going to sound stupid, let's try and hit some out of the like toe. Yeah, it does feel, on the miss hits, that's keeping it up there. But then again, so is mine. Toe put. But then again, the pure roll insert, so maybe that's what does its job as well. But no, I think it's very stable, and I do think the person who wants this, someone, when you see, when people have like blades, it might be the first putter and stuff like. But I always think with a blade, I can feel it, like, waggling a wand round, drawing a figure of 8, like that. But I think something like this does want to just lead you back straight, and you can feel it, going back straight nicely. Thought I'll pick a right to left putt. Might all like 10 out of 10. I do like it. I just don't like the tech, and I've always been someone who would try and improve the putting shot. Like I've practiced loads on my putting recently, so I know that I'm holding out well. So I'm not going to like stand here and say that it's going to change my putting. I still don't owe anything on the golf course anyway, so it's relevant. But I think it's just massive as well. I think something that massive has to be stable. But no, it's got the TaylorMade roll. I've always liked that. I've always had Spider putters on there. Let's do a few long putts. Get the pace and maybe a longer stroke. We'll take it. Boom. Yeah. No, I think it's. We've just got to give it a go. Let's try the 100-footer. Tell you what. It's not a bad effort, is it, from 100-foot? No. Oh my God! Give up with me. How did that swing? But no, I think you can. But okay, a putter can help you stroke, yeah, and be more stable. But I think we've got to do it ourselves as well. So you've got to feel that. This can, zero torque, sits like that. Okay, I've had an Edel that sat like that before. Before all this was a thing like that. That's still opening, going like that. So now we're not. But the thing with why I like an arc is because we need something, to get that back, or that little bit of help to get the putter blade back to square as well. But anyway, that's the technology. I'm sure people will and could argue about that all day. Bit of grass on that. But all in all, I love that Spider. Like that. Feels great. Feels great off the face. It's got a really nice feel off it, sound off it. It's not clicky or like tappy or anything like that. It's just what I would probably describe as normal and what you'd want from it. I don't see anyone who can use this and say that it's like a bad feel off the face. But nice feel, nice sound on that as well. You just pick that right line and maybe hold one. It's slightly different to this in the fact. Tell you what, it looks bigger that way. That might fill me with a bit more confidence because this spider head looks tiny compared to it. Similar feel off the face. No, that's a good stroke. Yeah. So as always, it's a good putting stroke. It usually gets you to hold the putts. Yeah, nice little first look into that there. It's plenty of tech on it, um, plenty of technology in that putter. I think if you're struggling with your stroke, have a go for that. And if you've got a blade putter and you're struggling for your stroke, because this will change it. It feels heavy and it does feel stable taking it back, in which a mallet one would as well. The zero torque, I'm still not sure on that because I can open that. I've blocked a few there, and what they're saying that you can't do that. The face won't open, so I think that's changing your putting stroke, not your putter as well. But yeah, all in all, cool putter with the cool tech. Nice alignment aid on there. Grey and black, they go well together. The colourway, even the head cover is nice. Gets you set up in a nice position with that shaft ring as well. I do like that, I must admit. So all in all, a very good putter from TaylorMade. The feel off it as well. We've holed one there that I would never hole, so that's happy days as well. Yeah, brilliant club. Let me know what you think, guys, to that putter. Have you used one? Have we used any putters like that? What have you changed from? Because probably some of the best putters in the world have still got a putter from 20 years ago. So is that a thing as well? But yeah, let me know what you think about that, guys. Hope you've enjoyed that video once again. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.